After months of chaos and mess, this summer the studio needed all my attention. Though the days go fast and I fill to the brim with work, this season I had to take a little moment every day to reorganize, clean, sort out different parts of this room, drawers, messy corners, mountains of mess, dusty shelves, old dried supplies, windows, and the wood floor which hasn't been deeply cleaned and waxed for ages. And as it is exposed on a daily basis to all threat of glue stains, paint stains, pencils, tools falling, this room is the most magical room in my kingdom, and as I spend most of my days here, I quite enjoy that it is fully clean and organized once in a while. Polishing the wood floor, making it extra shiny, reminded me of La Comtesse de Ségur and her mother. La Comtesse de Ségur is the most famous writer for children in the 19th century in the French literature, and we will visit her soon in another video. But her mother, La Comtesse de Rostopchine, was obsessed with shiny wood floors, to the point that they were extremely dangerous, and she ended up dying a few days after falling on her beloved shiny wood floor in her Russian castle. So I will try not to imitate La Comtesse de Ségur's mother, though I understand her obsession and I love shiny wood floors too. And after washing the curtains, I wanted to get them, to organize them on each side of the window, but I was a little too fast. I wanted to imitate a bit Jules Verne's writing corner, writing den, and to have the curtain on each side of the table, but unfortunately I didn't cut at the middle, so now there will be one side which will be way too wide and the other a little too narrow. So I try to play with the different folds of the fabric. But I'm still happy, I have to say. I prefer now to have them divided in two. And I still have to take care of the other ones in the kingdom later this summer. But I have to say that working in a clean, polished studio where everything is neat is a bit like sleeping in freshly ironed clean bed sheets. It's such a joy. A modest version of our monthly brocante took place last Saturday, but only 4 sellers were there, which is quite usual at this season in August. But even though it didn't look very inviting in these boxes, I came back home with unexpected surprises and only spent a few euros. So here are my little treasures I found at the brocante. First, there were some little bowls for Clochette. Actually, it's really for her food, so that she would have smaller portion I will see how she likes it. She is going to try them very soon. I've already cleaned and washed everything. So those little balls. Of course, that was fun. I found a Balzac bust. So it made me laugh. It's not an old one or anything, but it's just funny. As I was not expecting to find one, especially for like €2. So really happy to found him. A book by Stendhal, La Chartreuse de Parme, which I never read and wanted to read it, so it was good to find it on my path at the Brocante. So not a very old edition or anything super special, but I'm glad to save a nice good book, an old frame with some people in it, a bit damaged, but still nice. And a globe, so it is a little broken here. It's not super old, probably from the 60s. There is a little label under it which say that it is made in Italy, so at least it's something. It's a local production, and it's written in Italian in different places, so it's pretty fun. Yes, it's all in Italian. But as I was a little in my Jules Verne desk obsession and all that, and he had, well, at least his desk, which is in his office, which is now a museum, they have put a big globe on his desk, and I really love that. I really love old globes, so it's not, as I say, a super historical one or anything like that. It's a fake mid-century, mid-20th century one, but still, it's charming. I like it. It's a little broken, it's a little fragile, so I think it's going to be difficult to make him turn. I will need to try to fix it so that it can turn nicely. It's supposed to be more like this, and it's not turning really well, but I like it very much. I'm going to fix it as much as I can and wax it. I clean it, but I didn't wax it, and it really would need a good polish everywhere. But yes, really nice finds at the Brocante today. I'm really pleased with all my little treasures. A few days ago, I took the train to visit my mother in Savoie, in the Alps, for a short weekend, and I brought with me Le Manuscrit de ma mère by Alphonse de Lamartine, which is a selection of pages in the diary of his own mother. Lamartine is a neighbor from another century. He was born in Mâcon at the north of Lyon. He studied in Lyon, which is very close from where I live here, and where I lived myself for a long time, and he often visited La Savoie during his life. He loved it, and he captured its beauty in many of his writings, poems and autobiographical novels. And of course, in case you don't know, he is the founder of the Romanticism in France and was also a very important politician in the government. He is a very interesting character, a fabulous writer. His writing is so nice. And here are a few excerpts of his mother's diary, which is very beautifully written and very moving. « 8 juillet 1801. J'ai été faire une visite à une vieille demoiselle de 80 ans, à qui on a laissé une petite pension et une chambre à habiter pour sa vie, dans le haut du château. Elle n'y a pour toute compagnie qu'une poule, qui lui est aussi attachée que l'oiseau le plus privé. Elle s'appelle Mademoiselle Félicité. Sous ses rides et sous ses cheveux aussi blancs que la laine de sa quenouille, on voit qu'elle a dû être bien belle. 17 décembre 1802. Alphonse vient de s'échapper de son collège avec 2 de ses camarades qu'il a entraînés, messieurs de Vedel. On les a rattrapés à 6 lieues de Lyon. Milly, 6 juillet 1806. Me voilà de nouveau ici, dans la retraite. Je m'y trouve toujours plus en paix aussi avec moi-même. J'aime le monde, mais j'aime aussi à m'en reposer, dans un recueillement absolu et occupé, comme celui que mon jardin et ma chambre me donnent ici. And a spectacular summer storm took place while I was there. and I'm spending my days continuing to finish the dollhouse, finishing the last wallpapers for the upper rooms. Now let me know if you also like to take advantage of this season of summer, maybe to reorganize a bit your workspace, your studio space, your creative space, your desk, your little corner of creativity, of creation in your home. Even if you can't spend, maybe like me, many days only focusing on it, if you like to, yes, reorganize things as I do, little by little, here and there, and also taking advantage of this season with the long days that we still have, the fact we can open the window and working with fresh air coming is so nice, it's so enjoyable. It was not really possible to do it very much this past month because it was really too hot. It was only for a very short moment, then you have to close the windows, so it's very, very pleasant now to be able to have the windows open almost all day long, not exactly, not the afternoon, but the morning and the evening. When I work in the studio in the evening, which I do, I like to do actually quite a lot, she can enjoy the entire garden for herself. We didn't do that too much last month, but now she really enjoys it. She can look at the bats, we have a lot of bats. And let me know if you have found some brocante treasures, maybe in garage sales, thrift store, flea market, things like that, if you have found some nice fun things. I only went to the monthly brocante last Saturday. They didn't have anything last month, so I didn't go, and I didn't really go at other places because I really didn't have the time, so I just do my monthly brocante, and honestly I'm glad. I always find something, where usually it's very, very rare I don't find something, so, and it's a bit magical, and I like to support the sellers here after all. So thank you very much for spending this time with me today. I hope to see you very soon. I have a lot of videos coming, so don't forget to subscribe if you didn't do it yet, so that you don't miss all the nice videos coming. Thank you, and I will see you very soon.